What's up, guys? It's Hamby. Hi, how are you? So we are back with Assassin's Creed Unity, and we are doing a post-story mode review. And this isn't like a review of the game, but sort of like just sort of a review of the review. Okay, so this is a kind of a further thoughts on Assassin's Creed Unity. Now that we've beaten the game, we finished the story mode yesterday. Check out the view, by the way. Come on, that is gorgeous. A few things. The parkour system is still kind of wonky. That's something that they didn't fix in this game. The diving off of buildings is still awesome, of course, as you can see that. And look how quick we can get from all the way up top, all the way to the ground. That's very cool. But how do we get back up? As you can see, it's not so bad. It's pretty quick. We're just running up buildings. What I wanted to talk about... See, now that is something there. That's annoying. I was trying to go lateral, and all of a sudden I jumped off the side of the building. That's kind of still a thing. But now that we've beaten the game, I wanted to talk about some of the story elements, and as well as some of the other stuff that we had briefly talked about in our initial review of the game, like the bugs and what Ubisoft has done to fix some of these issues. Now, they've been releasing multiple patches since the game was released, and the game is pretty stable at this point. The multiplayer is a lot of fun. It's an immense amount of fun. And the other thing is the customization options are really, really great. They allow you to do a lot of things with your character, from how you want to fight, to how you want to look, to basically how you want to play the game and solve different scenarios in the missions. And on that note, the missions allow for a lot of flexibility in how you get things done. Now, real quick, we're just going to check out our gear loadout so we can talk about some of the customization. You can change out your weapons. You can have a one-handed weapon, a long weapon, a heavy weapon, pistols, rifles. I think the thing that a lot of us were kind of annoyed with is that rifles seem to replace your main gun, or your main weapon. So if you are using a rifle, it will replace your katana, for example, or your Cincadus, or the Sword of Eden, which, slight spoiler alert, that's the weapon you get after you beat the game. Now, on that note, your equipment is very cool. You can change your colors. This goes back to the customization, although we are using what is called a skin, and that is something they have in this as well. They're called outfits. They don't actually change your stats of your character, but they do change what your character looks like, and that's a lot of fun. So yeah, the customization options are really great. The multiplayer skills, let me just show the boost and the co-op skills real quick. The active skills, the Assassin's Cache, this one's a lot of fun. You basically can drop it. It's on a cooldown timer, and when you drop it, you recover bombs and other consumables, which is really great. Helps you save money. That's not a bad thing at all. The game difficulty, kind of easy. Now, I mentioned the missions allow you to tackle different things how you would like to do that, and if you've played any of the multiplayer for any length of time, your character will very quickly level up. As you can see over on the other side of the screen, I am ranked 5 champion. Now, I've beaten the game, so you could have done that through beating the game, but I actually ranked up my gear from the multiplayer by playing with friends. The story, I've heard some people complaining about the story. I think you get from the story what you want from it. I think it's very nuanced. It gives a new take on the whole Templar-Assassin dynamic, and it's kind of a love story. The story is actually very personal in this Mass Effect game. It doesn't have an overarching, grand sense of sort of, you know, destiny, I guess is what I would like to say, but it is a very personal story, and it was very enjoyable to me. The 3 things that I want to quickly address, and we talked about this a lot during my live streams, is a lot of folks are looking forward to new areas to explore in future Assassin's Creed games. Myself, here's the top 3 things, the top 3 destinations, if you would like to call them Assassin's Creed vacation destinations. Here are the top 3 areas I would like to see future Assassin's Creed games explore. The American Civil War / westward expansion. I think that is rife with great storylines, as well as corruption and betrayal all throughout the American history. And, I mean, they've done the American Revolution, so they don't really need to do the American Civil War, but I don't know, I'm just kind of a fan of it. I think it would be a really cool thing to check out, as well as American Westward Expansion, the expanding of the railroad, and stuff like that. Number 2, I would love to see a Japan-based fall of the shogunate in the Meiji, I don't know if I'm saying that right, the Meiji era, which was basically the late 19th century, right around the time of the American Civil War, as the Americans had expanded all the way to California, and then they wanted to explore new trade routes, and so they were exploring into Japan, and Japan decided to change their entire social structure to become more modernized, and I think if you've seen the movie The Last Samurai, that's basically what that storyline is. I think that would be really awesome. And my number 1, and I got this from an Assassin's Creed comic book, I would like to see a Russian-themed The Rise of the Bolsheviks, the early 20th century, late 19th, early 20th century, so basically 1900s, in Russia, and how the socialist movement kind of took hold, and the Socialist Democratic Party sort of took hold. I would like to see that, which was kind of the crushing of the old society in Russia and the rise of the new society. And again, the common theme here on 2 of these, the Japanese one and the Russian one, for me personally, is the changing of the society eras, because I think that is a great opportunity to explore in the Assassin's Creed universe with the Templars versus the Assassins, and how they sort of shape that fictional universe. And, you know, the last thing I'll say on this game, now that we've beaten the game, now that they fixed some of the problems, this game is very ambitious, and it's a lot of fun, and take it for what it's worth. It's not Assassin's Creed 3. It's not Assassin's Creed 4. They did expand. I mean, look at all the people on the screen. It's amazing. We've talked about this before. The things that it does feel like they sort of checked off benchmarks that they wanted to try to hit. And I understand that some people want this to be Assassin's Creed 3, or they want this to be Assassin's Creed 4, or they want this to be filling your favorite Assassin's Creed game, but it's not. It's a new game, and they tried some new things, and I think for the most part they succeeded. As a fan of the Assassin's Creed universe, I really do like it. I'm still giving it a sort of 7.5 out of 10 score, although I don't like scoring games, but the game is a lot of fun, it's very ambitious, and can't wait to see what they do with future franchises with Assassin's Creed. And, you know, they've got a movie coming out. That'll be very fun as well. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Please check me out live, twitch.tv/HambyPlaysGames. And if you'd like to see me do one of these videos, as Osmortal requested to see an update to our review after we beat the game, you can check me out in chat, twitch.tv/HambyPlaysGames, or you can hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com/HambyPlaysGames. Comment in the comment section here on YouTube, youtube.com/HambyPlaysGames, or you can find me on Twitter, twitter.com/HambySanDiego. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.